Quick disclaimer, everyone involved with this story has been associated with the TF2 wiki in over a decade and a half, so don't harass anyone who edits the wiki right now. Okay, thanks. So right now, if you want to know pretty much anything about TF2, you go onto the official TF2 wiki under the link wiki.teamfortress.com. But it wasn't always like this. The official TF2 wiki as we know it was officially opened on June 30th, 2010, being officially endorsed by Valve Software and probably more specifically TF2's co-creator Robin Walker, as Robin announced the opening on the same day via the official TF2 blog. So why is this mildly interesting? Well, TF2 did actually have a very active wiki way before this official one, and its lore goes kinda crazy. All the way back on September 20th, 2007, almost an entire month before the official release of TF2, the domain tf2wiki.net was registered by an internet user by the name of Nas. By October 24th, the wiki was already set up and thriving. Keep in mind, back then, there really wasn't all that much to catalog when it came to TF2. The wiki pretty much consisted of a page for each class and a page for each of the 6 release maps. Like, there was no unlockable weapons, updates, or anything else really worth cataloging. I really like how on the earliest snapshot of the wiki we have, they were asking people to take screenshots of the map since the articles didn't have any yet. You know, I love this kind of humble beginnings sort of stuff. Anyway, this user-run wiki immediately started thriving. Contributions were pouring in, and it quickly became the go-to place for TF2 info during the early days. By February 2nd, they already had over 250 articles, with the wiki getting a broader scope, now including map strategy pages and more lingo-focused pages, such as an explanation on what griefing was. A day before the release of the official TF2 wiki, this old one would start chugging, getting hastily slapped on red text at the top that said, "Please pause editing to content pages and images while maintenance is undertaken. Thank you." After that, the website actually just stayed up. For a short while, it seemed that both the official and unofficial TF2 wiki would coexist as two nearly identical websites. That is, unless you were paying attention behind the scenes. 3 weeks before the opening of the official TF2 wiki, the owner of the original TF2wiki.net actually put the website up for sale. In the listing, there was absolutely zero mention of the official TF2 wiki opening, with the site's then network traffic listed as is. The bidding started at $10,000. There was some back and forth, but eventually a mystery buyer swooped in at the last second and bought the website for $70,000. From this buyer's point of view, it probably made sense, right? It's a wiki for a popular game that's pretty much completely self-curated, so no effort required. So I imagine they were pretty upset when, literally less than a month later, an officially endorsed competitor drops and almost all of the current wiki staff jumps to it, taking most of the user base along with them. From what I can tell, the TF2 community of 2010 seemingly didn't care about this situation at all. There was a Steam thread about it where some people were calling out the now former owners of the TF2 wiki for kinda sorta scamming a guy out of $70,000. Other than that though, the response from most people in the communities was a resounding shrug, and so the situation was entirely forgotten for a decade and a half now. Now with 2 TF2 wikis existing on the internet at the same time, some drama was starting to brew. The official wiki kept getting bigger and better. With Valve footing the bill for server hosting now, the community could just really focus on keeping it as up-to-date as possible. TF2wiki.net, though, took a different route. With basically most of its user base wiped out, the original wiki stopped getting updated as much, if at all. Keep in mind, this was when TF2 was actually getting substantial updates, so all the info on the wiki started getting horribly outdated very quickly. By 2015, all the info on the wiki was at least 2+ years out of date. Sometimes pages would be unchanged from even before the move, which by the way was, at this point, 5 years ago. TF2wiki.net also formed a weird enclave in the TF2 community of people who preferred to edit on it over the official wiki because, at this point, due to the lax/non-existent moderation, you could make any page you wanted. Usually this just meant a lot of people posted stuff that would be completely false, and no one bothered to correct it. Like, no, Heavy's real name is not Vodka Drunkensky, and no, his motto is not killing you is full-time job like eating lots of food. He never said that. Here's an example. This very informal, innocuous guide on how to not get scammed would get absolutely decimated if it was posted on the real wiki. Eventually, though, it was a haven for unsolicited advertising as well. I found this page that was made as an ad for a mafia game, which allegedly gave out cash prizes. People advertised sketchy torrent apps, and all you need to know about mouth guards is also a pretty good example. Someone posted an ad for a cleaning maid service. You know, TF2 fans could definitely use that. Of course, some scientific research on anti-aging, you know, an internet classic. Anyway, this goes on and on. Keep in mind, all of this was happening all the while the wiki had actual annoying scam ads and pop-ups anyway hosted by the site. So yeah, this website was pretty much universally hated, and sometime after May 2015, it got wiped off the internet. Afterwards, it was sold off, and in 2019, it became an Indonesian website about gambling. No, not a gambling website, but a website about gambling. Afterwards, it turned into a weird, disjointed blog that's entirely in Indonesian. It's probably some search engine AI optimization thing, I don't know. In short, I can't believe I haven't seen a single person talk about this whole thing. I feel like we all use the TF2 wiki, at least occasionally, and none of us knew about this whole $70,000 fiasco. So, now you know. By the way, do you think it's a scam to sell a website you know for a fact is about to nosedive in terms of traffic in a matter of weeks and just, you know, not let the buyer know? Let me know, because I am genuinely curious. All right, that's it. I think we covered everything. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so, yeah, no, literally that's about it. I'm thinking of doing more of these sort of like low-key videos where I can just put it together in a day, because I'm not gonna lie, gang, TF2 stuff, there's not much of it left anymore. I feel like I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel, so, you know, I'll just keep looking for mildly interesting stories like this, put them together for y'all quickly, and that's about it. Do let me know if you think selling that website was a scam, because I 100 gajillion% think it is. Anyway, I think that's 8 minutes.